Hello everyone! Happy Valentine's Day! I love this holiday because I get to create beautiful makeup looks for you all, and this is my take on it this year. There are so many different ways you can go about it. You can do neutral eyes with a bold lip. You can do bold eyes with a neutral lip. It is just amazing. I love it. And this is what I created this year. It's all pink and glittery, and you can see I have a neutral lip. If you guys would like to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. So today, before I start my foundation, I'm going to be going in with Morphe's foundation primer, and it just says Equalizer, and it comes in packaging looking like this, and it's just like a clear liquid jelly substance. Just gonna take a little bit and rub it around. And if I need more, I will take more. I think that's good. So as usual, before I start my foundation, I will be going in with some concealer, just to cover up my dark circles and any other blemishes on my face. I like to do this because when I put the foundation on, it just makes everything seem full coverage. And this helps too if you don't have a full coverage foundation. It's basically like color correcting. Just getting these little blemishes out though. And for this, I use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Medium Tawny. Just gonna buff this in now. And while I'm at it, I'm going to be putting this concealer on my eyes to act as an eyeshadow primer. I used to be really big on eyeshadow primers until I started using concealer on my eyelids. And concealer just, to me, helps keep all my eyeshadow on lasting all day, and it's like I never left home, so I just really like using concealer on my eyelids as an eyeshadow primer. And as usual, I am going to be going in with my Holy Grail foundation. It is the Maybelline Fit Me 322 Warm Honey. I really love this foundation, but I really wish it came with a pump, because I always get everything so messed up when I do this. I used to put it on the back of my hand, but then sometimes, like, if I'm in a rush, I would forget to wash it off, and then I'd be in public and like my hand just has foundation all over it. So this is my newest little trick here. Just wipe any excess on my face. And I don't put a lot of foundation because I don't want it to be too cakey, and plus I already have a concealer base under here, so just need a little extra layer. Just add my color back into my skin. And this is the dewy version. I thought I grabbed the matte one, but it's okay. My face powder will mattify this in no time. Just gonna drag this down. Circular motions are best for foundation. Get in all those creases. I don't put foundation on my eyelids though, just concealer. Just to cover up my under eyes just a little bit more, I'm going to be going in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Dark. And it comes in packaging like this. I'm just gonna place it right under here. And this concealer is really thick in consistency. Not really thick, but it's a really good consistency to me. If you've ever tried the Tarte Shape Tape, it's kind of like that. So I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit just to cover that up. And sometimes I like to let my concealer sit just to, you know, work into my skin a little bit. And then I just take a light hand and start buffing it. I don't just go right in and just take everything away that I just put there. I'm just gonna blend this out. And any excess that I have, I'll just throw it on my eyelids. Because I set my eyelids with a banana powder or a light eyeshadow. Patting motions for this work really well, just so you don't take away your product. And using a light hand helps too. To set all of that in place, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. And it comes in a container like this. Gotta tap this. I've had this for a while now. This lasts really long. I'm glad. I highly recommend this loose finishing powder, especially for oily skin, because it really keeps your face matte during the day and it just keeps your makeup intact really well. I've tried my fair share of face powders and I just find this one to be the ultimate best. And it just fell on the floor. I will pick that up. Ah, my hair. I curled my hair before, so I just have these two little clips here just to set my curls. And it might seem that I put on so much makeup, like all this concealer and stuff, but I promise you my face is not cakey whatsoever. They're all usually light products to medium coverage, and with all of them added together it just becomes full coverage, so that is that. I'm now going to be contouring my cheeks, and for that I will be using my Anastasia contour palette, and I'm just going to use this shade and this shade. And I'm going to make my funny fish face. And just a little bit on my nose, and then just going in my forehead, just dusting my jawbone, my jawline, sorry. While I'm at it, I'm going to be taking this light white powder and I'm going to be dusting that on my eyelids. And I'm just going to be using a fluffy stippling brush like this. Get all those creases out, make sure my eyeshadow goes on evenly. Some people like to set their eyes before they do eyeshadow and some don't. I just find that it helps apply the eyeshadow and blend it seamlessly. For some blush, I'm just going to be using my little Too Faced wheel, and I'm just going to mix these two shades. They are called Christmas Dream and Pink Christmas. One is a matte and one is a shimmer. For highlight, I'm going to use my Soph times Makeup Revolution highlighting palette, and I think I'll be going in with these two shades on the end. I love this palette, it's so pigmented. Just gonna go in and throw some brow bone highlight. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know I love brow bone highlight. And a sharp one at that. I'm just gonna dust some on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow. Gonna get a whiter shade for this. So coming into doing this video for you guys for Valentine's Day, I already had the perfect outfit in mind, and with that I was thinking, I was like, what eyeshadow palette that I have reminds me of this dress? And I came up with the Amrezy palette from Anastasia. And if you guys don't know what it looks like inside, it looks like this. And these colors, these shades just remind me of this dress so much. Here's like a pink sparkly shade, a magenta plum, a bright pink, like all these little glitters, and the dark brown and black. So I figured that this palette would help me so much to create the look that I am going for today. So I'm just going to start off with that shade 1988. It is the lighter chocolate brown shade, and I'm just going to toss that into my crease and buff it out. And today I feel like winging my eyeshadow out a bit, so that is what I'm doing. I'm now going to be just taking that plum shade Semsa, and I'm just going to work that into the brown. Next, to make this a little more smoky, I'm just going to add some black in the crease, right over top of that plum. Just have a light hand and some circular motions. I know some people are afraid to blend black. I'm just going to do it at the corner of my lash line as well, just to add a little dramatic effect. For my lids, I will be going in with that beautiful pinky shade called Cupcake. I love this. It matches my dress perfectly. For glitter on my eyes, I will be using this really pretty butterfly palette from Colourpop, and it has all these beautiful shades of glitter, and I will be using this pretty light pink right here. Ooh, this looks so pretty. I love this. And I don't think I've ever used this pink glitter before. I'm just going in back with the black, and I'm just going to darken things up a bit now that I have my shade placement. My lid placement, I guess I should say. For those of you who use eye glitter and then it gets all over your face, I have a really good hack or tip or whatever you want to call it for that. You see the spoolie, you'll just take it, and wherever you see the glitter, just dust it right off. It works so well. Because I know some go back in with like a makeup wipe and stuff like that, but if you're like me and you do your foundation first, then you can't wipe away what you've just done. So just using the spoolie gets it away super quick and super easy. And no effort at all. And it's all gone. It is now time for wings, and I'm just going to be going in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics Expert Liquid Liner in the shade Jet Black. For this look, I will be using lashes, and I went to Ulta and I picked up these new bad boys. I've never tried this style of lash before. It is Eylure London Wispy 3D, and they look like this. My one lash is on already, and this style looks so beautiful. And today I actually used the lash glue that came with it instead of my usual little tube brush on glue, and it actually worked really well. The real test is when I go out with it. Just putting a generous amount on the lash band. It is now time to count to 60. I like to wait until my lash glue gets really, really tacky. After all of that fanning, I'm just going to stick it on. I'm just going to take the end of my tweezers and make sure it is all intact. This is so pretty. I love these lashes. Wow. I just like to go in with my finger and press it and make sure they are good, which they are. And I'm going to be going in with my Buxom Blackest Black Mascara just to blend my real lashes and the false ones. Just gonna throw a little bit on top of the fake lashes. And I'll just throw some on my bottom lashes. Anyone else feel like when you're putting on mascara or doing some of your makeup steps, you feel like you make the weirdest faces? I'm going to revisit my Amrezy palette, and I'm going to mix the shade Semsa Black and this really dark brown shade. It is called Yugo, and I'm going to put that on my bottom waterline. I'm going to start with the dark brown shade Yugo. I'm going to toss some black in the outer, I guess you can see part of my eye. I'm just going to keep it right there. I don't want to drag it in too far. And then I will go in with the pink and just line that in, right into the brown. And I will be going in with this beautiful pearly shade. It is called Wasted. I'm just going to throw that into my inner corner. And I mixed a little bit of the sparkly shade called Anastasia. Just going to brighten things up a bit. I'm so torn between lipsticks. I have the NYX Slip Tease in the shade, let's see, Mystery Flavor and Fondue Fountain. And I was going to do an ombre with them. But then I also have Teed Up, which is this really pretty pink from Colourpop. I'm deciding. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with an ombre since my eyes are so bold already. So we'll just stick with the brown ombre. it's a really tough decision. But when doing Valentine's looks, there are so many different lip colors and eye colors you can do. And I feel like I get carried away too because you want to use all the pinks, all the reds, and all of that stuff to go with Valentine's Day. But I don't want to overdo it, so I'll just stick to the brown ombre. A really pretty brown. Really love this shade. I don't really use this brown because I use more of the full-size tubes. I have gotten this NYX. I got a lot of the NYX little mini lip kits for Christmas, I think last year, and I don't really use them because I have so much lipstick and they're all organized differently, and I usually go for the full-size tubes, but these two are really, really pretty. I love them. Usually when I do ombre, I just kind of blend them in. Sometimes I go in with a brush just to even everything out, but these lipsticks are really blendable. And for those of you who have much smaller lips or tiny lips, a good way to make them seem bigger is to do an ombre just like this. Put a dark color around and a really brighter color in the middle. It just makes your lips look more plumper and fuller, so that is a good trick too. And before I finish off my look, I will be using one of the gems from this Five Below Electric Eyes Face Jewels little sticky thingy. I'm just going to take a cute little purple diamond and right there. Looks so cute. It just matches my eyes so well and my dress. So now I feel complete. So that was it for today's makeup look. I hope you guys had so much fun watching as I had so much fun creating this. If you guys would like to see more looks like this, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys leave some comments down below on if you guys like this video and if you guys would like to see more videos like this. And don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so you guys will never miss any uploads of mine. With all of that said, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.